This video is going to focus on outsourcing and edge computing in IoT security. In today's digital economy, businesses are increasingly reliant on cutting-edge technologies. With great technological advancements come significant cybersecurity risks. In 2019 alone, data breaches cost the US economy $360 billion. That's billion with a B. To combat these threats, companies are turning to outsourcing, particularly in cybersecurity and IoT security solutions. And IoT means the Internet of Things, and it is the way of the future. In this video, we will explore how outsourcing cybersecurity through edge computing enhances data security, its impact on businesses, governments, and consumers alike, and also the crucial role policies play in regulating this important transformation.
Modern businesses rely heavily on cloud computing to store and process data. However, with over 50 billion smart devices connected to cloud platforms by 2020, the reliance on centralized systems have created a vulnerability. IoT systems, which depend on the cloud, are at risk of cyber attacks and many different security threats. One of the most infamous cyber attacks was the Mirai botnet cyber attack in 2016. This malware infected over 378 million IoT devices worldwide, leading to massive internet disruptions, shutting down over 178,000 internet domains. Society has to adapt to this very big change and needs to find ways to become more secure.
Edge computing is emerging as a key solution to IT security concerns. Instead of relying on centralized cloud servers, edge computing processes data locally. This decentralization offers multiple security benefits. First, reduces latency. Processing data closer to the source reduces transmission time and enables real-time threat detection. Study shows latency reductions of up to 83%. Second, minimized attack surface. Hackers target centralized cloud data centers due to their vast data pools. Edge computing, however, restricts breaches to localized nodes. Third, resilience against large-scale breaches. Decentralization means that a compromised node does not jeopardize the entire network. Despite its advantages, edge computing also presents new challenges. First, physical vulnerability. Unlike cloud servers housed in secure facilities, edge devices are often deployed in public spaces, making them susceptible to tampering. Second, scalability and management complexity. With thousands of edge nodes, security updates and access control become difficult. Third, data transmission risk. Although edge computing processes data locally, some information must still be transmitted to the cloud, creating potential security gaps.
Edge computing affects multiple stakeholders in different ways. Firstly, we have the government. Managing cybersecurity regulations becomes more complex. With decentralized data processing, governments must establish monitoring frameworks to counteract cyber threats. Secondly, we have businesses. Companies in smart cities like The Line must integrate edge computing into operations whilst addressing security risks and financial burdens. And lastly, we have consumers. With personal data being processed close to the source, privacy concerns arise. Unauthorized access to edge nodes can lead to mass surveillance and data exploitation.
Governments must implement strict regulatory policies focusing on three specific areas. Firstly, competitive wages for IT personnel. Hiring cybersecurity experts ensures that regulations keep pace with evolving technology. Unfortunately, this is not the case in the US right now, as we have seen in Congress when they completely embarrass themselves by asking high-level tech CEOs how the internet works.
How do you sustain a business model in which users don't pay for your service?
Senator, we run ads.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
If the government cannot understand technology, then they have no way to legislate against it. Secondly, transparency. Companies must disclose data collection practices, while governments should maintain open source records of cybersecurity policies. Thirdly, mandatory licensing for third-party cybersecurity firms. Only licensed firms should be allowed to handle sensitive data, ensuring compliance with ethical and security standards. This ensures the data of customers is being protected, is not being exploited for capitalistic purposes, and hurt their privacy.
Businesses must adopt robust strategies to leverage edge computing securely. Partnering with specialized firms means outsourcing cybersecurity to expert firms will enhance security while allowing businesses to focus on core operations. By implementing AI-driven threat detection, AI-powered monitoring systems will help detect cybersecurity threats in real time. Developing zero-trust security models means businesses must assume the new system is completely secure and implement continuous authentication protocols.
The adoption of edge computing in smart cities and business operations will shape the future of cybersecurity. Firstly, there will be enhanced security frameworks. Companies will need to continuously update security protocols to counter evolving cyber threats. Secondly, increased industry competition. Cybersecurity firms will see increased demand, creating a competitive market for data protection services. This can be an issue for firms because as the use of AI and technology increases, there will be more use of cybersecurity firms to stay safe from cybersecurity threats. Thirdly, ethical and privacy concerns. As edge computing expands, governments must address concerns regarding digital rights, mass surveillance, and AI biases. As the use of AI increases, there will be more and more risks and illegal use of AI and technology. So the governments must set consistent laws in order to counter those threats.
In conclusion, edge computing is redefining cybersecurity and IoT security, offering decentralized, efficient data processing while presenting new and very relevant risks. Governments, businesses, and consumers must collaborate to establish a new, secure, ethical, and innovative digital future.